What's going on, guys? So in this video I have a wager match against a subscriber, and this game is actually unbelievable. Like, probably the greatest game I have played all year. You're gonna want to stay for the whole thing, and I know I say that a lot, but this one, like, I legitimately mean, like, stay for the whole thing. You will not be disappointed here. Right off the bat, Chris Johnson hits the gap and goes for like an 80, but probably like more, no, 78-yard touchdown run to start off the game. But in this video I want to talk about something else, and I'm sick of hearing, like, a lot of guys will come in my, like, streams and stuff, and they'll say, like, oh, I have a YouTube channel and I wish it was as successful as yours, or like, I have a YouTube channel and I don't think it'll ever get big and I don't know what to do. And like, I want to answer this as one thing: like, you guys can do it. It makes me so upset. Like, if anyone thought that I would be, like, making money and, like, have any type of a following on YouTube a year ago, like, nobody thought that. I didn't even think that. And I'm not even big yet, but I'm just saying, a lot of you guys with, like, a 50 to 100 subscriber range are just kind of like, once you realize that there's, like, a misconception around YouTube and around life that I would say is that it comes easy. That, like, people who are successful, it just happened. Like, Bill Gates just got rich. No, it doesn't happen like that. He's not gonna, like, there's not one day, like, when you're gonna go from 50 subscribers to 10,000. It's not going to happen. It is a process, and I just feel like some people need to learn that they can do it if they put the time into it and they put the effort into it. It's not gonna be like, let's say they're making, like, low quality videos. No, they won't get that. But if you put the time and the effort and to figure out what the people want, like, I'm not the best at this right now. I struggle with this quite a bit, but, like, you have to constantly be adapting. I see a lot of the guys with the same channels. They make a video maybe every 3 or 4 weeks, around that, and they're wondering why people aren't subscribing. And I'm just like, you guys have the same amount. There, I get intercepted. Like, I'm not that good at this game. You can see I'm not that good at this game. I'm not the greatest, funniest personality ever, but I've really worked hard, and you guys could easily get to the same spot as I am, if not farther than me, if you guys just put in the work. Like, when I see these channels come in and they're like, oh, and all they do is in other streams, I've been in a few other streams, and they ask people, they're like, oh, please subscribe to me, and I look at their channels, and oftentimes I do subscribe because I'm I try and be a nice guy. But you look at their channels and they haven't made a video in like 4 or 5 weeks, and I just ask myself, like, how are you expecting people to subscribe? Like, if you want this, if you are really passionate about it, you have to just go out and do it with anything. Like, it's not gonna be handed to you. Like, there's a 0% chance that, like, Cookie Boy or any of the huge guys in the Madden community, you think it was just handed to them? They worked tirelessly. Mr. Golden Sports, to get to where he had so many sleepless nights. I remember hearing him talk about it in a video a long time ago, how, like, before he was big at all, how he would not, like, his kids would go to bed at like 11, he'd play the game at like 12, and then he'd get to bed at like 4, and he'd have to work at like 7 o'clock the next morning. And you know what? That work paid off, because now it's his full-time job. So any of you, like, kids or adults who are trying to get big on YouTube, don't just give up. The saddest thing for me is when I look through my sub box of guys that messaged me, like, maybe like 3 months ago and said, hey TD, I'm starting a YouTube channel, just give me a chance, please subscribe, I'm really passionate about this, and this is something that I really want. And then I look, and now I see that they have no videos, their channel's totally done, and it's almost heartbreaking to me. Like, I want to see people, like, be successful. I want those guys to be able to get it, because if it's, like, for me, it was a dream of mine to be able to get, like, decently popular on YouTube where people actually watch me, and I know that other people can achieve the same thing and it'll bring them happiness. It's just, you can't quit when it's not easy. You can't quit, because it's so easy to quit. Like, it is incredibly easy to quit. You can get so frustrated with this stuff so fast. Like, I remember there's one video, Uber YouTuber will attest to this, I posted, and I thought it was the coolest thing. It was like a mailbag thing. Let me know in the comments if you guys would want, like, a mailbag series. I think that'd be kind of fun. A guy on Call of Duty used to do it, and it was pretty popular. And it was like, it got like 200 views in the day, and I was so passionate about it, and I was so mad. I was so mad about it. I was just fuming. I was like, why did this video not get bigger? But you just gotta stick with it. Here, when school started, my channel, like, went to half the size it was before, but I kept going, and now I've grown it bigger than it was before it went to half the size. That's kind of a tough timeline to follow, but I'm just saying to all of you YouTubers, all you guys, no matter what you do, you just can't expect things to come easy, because it's not going to happen. If you really want something, if you really want to be that YouTuber, you got time. A lot of you guys are younger than me. You have so much time. If you just committed, like, a video a day for like 3 years, you'll have a big YouTube channel. I can promise you that. I've promised myself for the next year, I've made a video a day for pretty much a year now, almost, with like the exception of a few days, but averaging out, I've made at least like I think almost like a video and a half a day for the last day. Here is a crazy run by Chris Johnson to end the game, and that's gonna end the commentary. But you guys can do it. Just trust me. Any YouTuber, anybody who's trying to do what I do, and like be on YouTube and have like, you guys can do it, and you can promise me, because nobody thought I could do it when I started, but if you put the time and effort into something and you're passionate about it, I promise all you guys, all you like small channels who are just beginning, all you kids or adults who are like, it's their dream to be like a YouTube personality, I promise you'll be able to do it if you just put in the effort, brand yourself correctly. And yeah, I wish you guys all luck. I hope to see a bunch of channels spring past mine in the future that listened to this video and took the advice. And yeah, I'll see all you guys next time.